Hello, and a very warm welcome. In our journey across this magnificent planet, we often marvel at the sheer diversity of life. But beyond the vibrant colors and the intricate behaviors, lies another, more subtle world, the world of the mind. It is a realm we once thought belonged to us alone, a landscape of thought, memory, and learning. But the natural world is full of surprises. Today we're exploring the top 10 animals that learn just like humans do, challenging our very definition of intelligence and revealing a profound connection that links all living creatures. For the next 10 minutes, we will embark on a journey into the lives of these remarkable beings. You will see them in their natural habitats and in moments of astonishing ingenuity. We will witness how they solve problems, pass knowledge from one generation to the next, and adapt to an ever-changing world. This is not just a list, it is a celebration of the cognitive abilities that have evolved time and again across the animal kingdom. Let us begin this exploration into the minds of animals. Our journey begins deep within the forests of Africa, home to an animal with whom we share almost all of our genetic makeup, the chimpanzee. Observing them is, in many ways, like looking into a distorted mirror of our own past. Their communities are complex, built on intricate social bonds hierarchies. It is within these family groups that the first and perhaps most crucial lessons of life are taught and learned, not through instinct alone, careful observation practice. One of the most profound examples of their learning ability is the use of tools. A young chimpanzee will watch its mother intently as she selects a slender twig, strips it of its leaves, carefully inserts it into a termite mound. This is not a simple innate behavior. The youngster must learn the right material to choose the correct technique to employ the patience required for a successful feast. This is culture in its most fundamental form. It is a powerful reminder of the deep evolutionary roots of our own capacity to learn from one another. We now leave the forest canopy and plunge into the vast blue expanse of the ocean. Here, in a world of sound and water, lives another creature of profound intelligence, the dolphin. Their brains are large and complex, and their capacity for learning is quite simply astonishing. They live in fluid, dynamic societies known as pods, where communication and cooperation are paramount. One of the most captivating displays of dolphin learning is their talent for imitation. A dolphin can observe a behavior performed by another, human trainer fellow pod member, and replicate it with startling accuracy. This goes beyond mere mimicry. It demonstrates a conscious understanding of another's actions, and the ability to translate that observation into their own physical movement. In Shark Bay, Australia, a population of bottlenose dolphins has been observed teaching their young a unique foraging technique. Through collaboration, they coordinate intricate hunts, encircling schools of fish with curtains of bubbles. From the ocean's depths, we travel to the tropical rainforests of Central Africa to meet a creature whose intelligence speaks through voice. The African gray parrot is famed for mimicking human speech, but it goes beyond mimicry. It learns meaning. Studies with Alex showed they can learn hundreds of words. They can identify objects, colors, shapes, materials. Shown a tray and asked, "What color is the key?" Alex answered correctly. They grasp abstract concepts. Same, different, none. This is not imitation. It's cognitive processing. Their problem-solving is equally impressive. A brilliant mind beneath a coat of feathers. We now turn our attention to the vast savannas and forests of Africa and Asia to witness a creature of immense size and even greater intelligence, the elephant. Their reputation for having a long memory is not just folklore, it is a scientific fact. An elephant's mind is a library of experiences, a map of landscapes, a directory of social relationships. The matriarch is the living repository of this knowledge. She remembers the locations of water holes, the pathways through treacherous terrain, the signs that predict the changing of the seasons. The survival of her entire family depends on her memory. They can recognize themselves in a mirror. They mourn their dead, returning to bones for years. Elephants use tools, branches to swat flies. This combination makes the elephant one of the most cognitively complex animals on our planet. We now look to the skies and to our own cities to find our next intelligent learner. It is a creature often overlooked, cloaked in plain black feathers, the crow. Part of the corvid family, ravens, jays, these birds possess a cognitive toolkit that rivals many primates. Their intelligence isn't just instinct, it's insight, innovation, and understanding of the physical world. The crow's mastery of tool use is legendary. In New Caledonia, crows craft tools from twigs and leaves. They fashion hooks to extract grubs. They select materials, they trim them to shape, and they apply them with precision. This multi-step process needs foresight and planning. Crows solve complex sequential puzzles. A crow used a short stick to get a stone, the stone triggered a platform to release a longer stick, and the long stick retrieved the food reward. Young crows learn by watching. A juvenile watches its parents and the flock. They can recognize individual human faces, look at that sharp, intelligent gaze. We return to the rainforests, this time to the islands of Borneo and Sumatra, to meet another of our great ape relatives, the orangutan. Known as the person of the forest, their thoughtful and deliberate nature hints at a deep and contemplative mind. While chimpanzees learn within a bustling social group, the more solitary orangutan demonstrates that powerful learning can also happen through patient and careful observation from a distance. Like chimpanzees, orangutans are skilled tool users. They learn to use sticks to probe for insects and to test the depth of water before crossing. They use large leaves as umbrellas and as cups to drink water. What is fascinating is how this knowledge is transmitted. A young orangutan will spend the first 8 years of its life in constant contact with its mother, watching her every move. It learns where to find food, how to build a sturdy nest high in the trees each night, and which tools to use for which task. This long apprenticeship is a testament to the sheer volume of information an orangutan must learn to survive. This solitary, thoughtful intelligence makes the orangutan a true master of its domain, a scholar of the forest canopy. We now venture into an entirely different branch of the evolutionary tree, to an intelligence so different from our own, it can seem almost alien. In the rock pools and reefs of the world's oceans lives the octopus, a mollusk with a nervous system more distributed than our own, with the majority of its neurons located in its 8 arms. Separated from us by over 600 million years of evolution, it has developed a mind that is both brilliant and utterly unique. The octopus is a master of escape, a supreme problem solver. Their soft, boneless bodies allow them to squeeze through the tiniest of openings, but it is their mind that guides them. They have been famously observed learning to unscrew the lids of jars from the inside to get at a tasty crab. They can navigate complex mazes, remembering the path to a reward and avoiding dead ends on subsequent attempts. What is perhaps most striking is their ability to learn by observation. Each of their 8 arms seems to possess a mind of its own, a brilliant and adaptable mind shaped by the pressures of a life in the deep. Our next creature has lived alongside us for centuries, often unappreciated yet possessing remarkable adaptable intelligence, the humble rat. While they may not charm like dolphins or elephants, they can learn, adapt, and thrive, showing a powerful, flexible mind. Rats are masters of maze learning, a classic intelligence test. They quickly learn and remember complex routes, demonstrating excellent spatial memory. But their learning goes beyond memorization. They form abstract concepts. They learn to respond to a specific sound cue, a light cue, then generalize that rule to new, different cues, proving they grasp the underlying principle. Rats show social learning, and even empathy. One will avoid food if it sees another rat get sick from it. Experiments show rats often free trapped cage mates, even when offered chocolate instead. Adaptability is their greatest strength. They are ultimate survivors. Their intelligence is the key. For at least 15,000 years, one animal has shared our homes, our hunts, and our lives: the dog. This long and intimate partnership with humanity has shaped their minds in unique ways, making them exceptionally attuned to our behavior and adept at learning from us. Their intelligence is not just about solving puzzles, it is a social intelligence, finely honed to understand and communicate with their human companions. The most obvious example of their learning ability is their response to commands. Dogs can learn the meaning of hundreds of words, associating them with specific objects or actions, but their understanding goes deeper than just vocabulary. They are experts at reading our body language, our tone of voice, and even our gaze. A dog can follow a human's pointing finger, a surprisingly complex cognitive task that many other intelligent animals, including our primate cousins, find difficult. This ability to understand human cues is a product of domestication, a form of coevolution. The dogs that were better able to understand their human partners were more successful, and they passed this trait on to their offspring. This has created an animal that is not just trainable but is actively seeking to learn from us. They watch us, they listen to us, and they adapt their behavior to fit into our complex human world. This blend of innate social aptitude and a flexible capacity for learning has made the dog not just man's best friend, but also one of our most successful and beloved students. And so we arrive at number 1 on our list. It is an animal that may come as a surprise to many, a creature more often associated with farms than with high intelligence. But scientific research has revealed that the pig possesses a mind of astonishing complexity and learning ability, rivaling and in some cases exceeding that of dogs and even some primates. They are curious. They are insightful. They are incredibly quick learners. Pigs have demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of concepts that require a high level of abstract thought. They can understand how reflections work. In one experiment, pigs were shown the location of a hidden bowl of food in a mirror. They were able to use the information from the reflection to quickly find the actual bowl, a task that demonstrates a grasp of spatial relationships and the nature of reflections that many animals cannot manage. Their problem-solving skills are equally impressive. Pigs have been taught to play simple video games, manipulating a joystick with their snouts to move a cursor on a screen to hit a target. The speed at which they learned the task was remarkable, showing not only that they understood the link between the joystick's movement and the cursor's action, but that they were able to learn and master a completely novel and abstract challenge. It is a powerful reminder to look beyond our preconceptions and to appreciate the brilliant minds that exist all around us in the most unexpected of places. As our 10-minute journey comes to a close, we are left with a profound and humbling realization. From the tool-wielding chimpanzee to the joystick-moving pig, the animal kingdom is brimming with minds that are capable, clever, complex. We have seen that the ability to learn to solve problems, to remember, and even to teach is not a uniquely human gift. These incredible animals show us that learning isn't just a human trait, it's a remarkable part of the animal kingdom, a fundamental thread in the rich tapestry of life on Earth. This exploration reveals a deeper connection between us and the creatures with whom we share this planet. It encourages us to look at them not as simple, instinct-driven beings, but as fellow inhabitants with thoughts, experiences, intelligence. The world is so much more fascinating when we recognize the minds at work all around us, in the trees beneath the waves and even in our own homes. Their intelligence enriches our world and deepens our own understanding of what it means to be a thinking being. If you found this journey into the minds of animals as fascinating as I did, please show your support by liking this video. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives. Thank you for watching and for sharing in this exploration.